Nexxlegacy.
Worldwide, this is Nexxlegacy Radio, Brandon After Dark. I am Brandon in the house tonight. I want to thank all the people out there that's tuned in, listening globally, worldwide, not just in the United States, but we got an artist who's actually hanging out in Canada. I want to shout out all the Canadians out there listening, all the people out there globally. Like I said before, it's always a situation where I always appreciate a lot of love. Shout out to my peoples over there at 98.3 The Beat in Japan, who's simulcasting this broadcast as well, because not only do we have a dope guest that is returning to Nexxlegacy, but also we're trying something brand new. I'm actually Facebook audio live right now, too, so we got a lot of people actually logged in to Facebook Live audio and also the Blog Talk spot and also the websites and phone lines and all this good stuff is super lit. And like I said, just my artist is my homeboy, so it's definitely cool to be able to touch bases with him, catch up with him once again to see how his music grind is continuing to progress. Also, the simple fact that this man is continuing to do not just good shows, but prepping for music for the new fans and the people out there that's still locked in. So I want everybody to go support my man, Leondro. Go hit up his website, which is leondromusic.com. Instagram, you can hit him up on Leondro Music. SoundCloud, same thing, Leondro Music. Facebook, same thing, Leondro Music. Twitter, same thing, Leondro Music. Oh, boy, Leondro's in the building. After Dark. What's up, boy?
What's up, homeboy?
What's good with you? How you doing?
Man, I'm alive, man. God is good. God is good. Another day to just keep working.
Hey man, so you gotta feel me when I tell you that. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna try something new. So I'm trying to log in and continue to try to love it up and do well for the Facebook people. So this Facebook audio live is pretty turned up, man. You got a lot of people listening, so it's a good look tonight, man. So glad to have you on.
Dope, man. And I on some real, thank you for having me, brother. Thank you for having me. It's like, I always know when we talk, it's a great conversation. So I appreciate you having me, man.
Man, come on, man. You know how we do. Like I said, if this is your livelihood and this is how you want to continue to not just have a living, not just making money, not just trying to spread love to everybody else, but this is your passion, then I got you, man, 100%.
I appreciate you, brother. I truly appreciate you, man.
So, look, you and me, we homeboys. I had you on my show before, so it's kind of like you already got an established fan base, and I didn't already ask you a ton of questions, but, we got a lot of new people on here, too, so I want you to tell people, like, literally, what have you been up to, not just since the last time we talked, but just, how has your music elevated since we last had that conversation live on the air?
Oh, man, the music itself and everything inside has just evolved tremendously. Since the last time we've talked, it's just, we've continued to do the same thing, and that's just, make new music and release new music. And we've just been just working hard, brother, just working hard. And man, all I can really say is just we're just trying to hit different cities, and, you know what I mean? You give the fans a great show, brother, but that's really what it's been, just hitting cities, just doing what we got to do.
Hey, man, in addition to that, man, I want to tell the listeners out there, like, you know how it is. There's like hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of people doing this thing we call music and producing and entertaining and all this good stuff, right? So, here you are, somebody that I know 100% is really doing it because he really wants to make this a career. So, with life and having different types of obstacles in your path, man, what makes you continue to still stay focused on doing what needs to be done to be able to get your craft out there?
Brother, just hitting my goals. I know where I want to be, and I know what I want to do, and it's, and that's all these things are. If there's anything, it's only an obstacle. And, and you got to learn to hurdle those. You know what I mean? You got to learn to hurdle those. So it's no matter what happens, brother, we just keep trucking. I believe in myself. I believe in God, and I truly believe with hard work and prayer, anything's possible. So that's the focus, and, that's what we keep going to keep this Carry On movement popping.
What about those obstacles out there? Because, there's a lot of young, aspiring people trying to not just, pick up a mic and do music, sing, dance, rap, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they're faced with, so many different things, not just their own self-esteem, but the fact that you might get a few people on social media that might not tell them that they're the greatest, but, you get a whole lot of, a little haterism, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, worldwide, especially because everybody has an opinion, right? So how do you shield these people to not just continue to push their line and try to be able to be creative with their craft, but also stay focused despite the naysayers out there?
Well, it's no matter what you do in life, there's always going to be naysayers. It's just how it goes. And one thing that I was always taught, man, is people can only destroy something that is built. So if you have people that, are trying to put you down or trying to slow you down or destroy you, it's because you're doing the right thing and you have something going. So when it comes to that, man, I tell them just to keep going. You're going to go through a lot of things, especially like you said, in this industry. You'll go through a lot of situations where, there's smoke and mirrors. People will promise you the world and give you nothing. But so
right.
With that, you just got to just keep chugging. You know what I mean? You just got to keep chugging. And, I'm not a man to sit here and lie. I've been through it, I've been through a lot of different obstacles, rather if it's people on the team not having the same vision, rather, like I said, if it's smoke and mirrors. But, I believe that, with these things you have to learn, and it's character building. And if you can get through those obstacles and you continue to go, then that's when you'll get to your goal. Because, my brother, if it was easy, everybody be doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody be doing it if it was easy. So, you just gotta tuck your chin and just keep swinging.
Amen to that. Leondro's my guest on Branded After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy, and also brought to you by LeondroMusic.com. And you know what, Leondro, man, I had a revelation. I probably want to say over the last maybe couple months, but literally I guess my opinions about certain phases of the music, not just the business, but also the music culture is changing it a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you why, and I want your opinion. I'm at a crossroads because I'm an old school cat, and I love the culture of hip hop, and I love what R&B stands for, and I love what the people before us sacrifice in order for you and others to be able to take stage and be able to do shows, right? And then I'm listening to today's artists, and I'm struggling with, it's not how it used to be, and I wish it could be differently, and it's not what it once was. And you know what? Honestly, dude, I had to put that aside, and I had to say, you know what? And the reason why I did that was because I was school shopping with my daughter, right? And she had it on one of these stations out here in the Bay Area, and we was listening to some of the pop songs and the Justin Bieber, the Despacito, and I'm listening to my daughter sing it verbatim, even the Spanish words, right? And I'm tripping out, and I'm like, okay, I mean, but what some of these people are doing right now is creating a love affair that we used to have when we used to sing, or we used to spit lyrics to Rakim and sing the Luther Vandross songs and stuff like that. So I had to kind of put it away. There is some songs, don't get me wrong, that's trash in my opinion, but there is a lot of good artists out there that's trying to keep it 100. But what's your opinion about just the evolution of it?
It's the music is just like the world. We look at the world. We didn't think that things would be a certain way 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So when we look at music, it has changed a lot. And just even the process of releasing music has been so different. We're in an era where you don't even need record labels no more. You can do it yourself with with $20,000, $30,000. You can do it yourself. So really what it comes down to, brother, what I look at it as is just for the ones that are out right now and are successful, there's something they're doing right in order for that to happen. So the thing is what I look at it as is I try to find the gems within the craft. So, if there's something that the new generation is taken from a certain type of music, if I can find what that gem is, then I can put my own little spin on it, and that's how I can create something that is more, we like to say, modern for
right.
the new ears of these kids that are listening to, you know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of these rappers that have auto-tune now. It's
right.
That's something that I'm definitely not used to. But, there has to be something behind it. And coming from a city like Toronto, where we have the Toronto sound being, a certain type of way, is you got to find the gems behind it and see what you can do to elevate it yourself and still have your own personality on it.
That's the one thing that I feel like is a struggle with just the entertainment, the music culture, is creativity. Like, everybody want to sound like somebody else, and, sometimes the lane is just, supposed to be your own. Like, I know people out there getting inspired by Beyonce and some of these other artists, but damn, you don't have to sing like her. Like, you can switch it up and try to be able to create your own path, and I think that's what's desperately needed in this industry now, right? It's just the creativity of just an artist. Like, Leondro, you don't sound like somebody else, and I give you props for that, because if you did, you probably won't be on this show today. You know what I mean? But
appreciate you.
But you sound like somebody not just trying to create your own path with your own creativity, but you doing it your way, and that's something that I feel like is 100% compared to you getting bogged down by a record label, right?
You got it. These unfortunately, what I see a lot, just not with music, but just within certain communities, a lot of people are scared to be themselves, and it's it's very unfortunate. And I think that's what happens a lot with a lot of artists is, when they hear people, they just want to fit in a certain way where they'll sound like somebody else. Now, granted, don't get it twisted. If you want to pay homage in a certain way, or you like somebody's style, by all means, study the craft, study their craft, and appreciate their craft. But, if you can, like I said, you take something where you can learn from it, that's cool. You can implement it in your music. But if you're always yourself, I mean, especially in this industry, brother, where that's what the product is you, yourself, I mean, you don't want to run away from that, because that's what the people are going to appreciate. You know what I mean?
I agree. And not just that, it's just, to me, I just want to have them moments, man, where you just get back and you just listen to, like, some classic songs or whatever. It could be hip hop, R&B, it could be jazz, it could be something, but it's yours. You own it. Like, when I listen to Frankie Maze, like, you know what I'm saying? That group moving like a unit because they own it. Like, when you get on stage, and I've seen some of your performances, and I listen to your music, and I've seen you own it. Like, there's a lot of people out there that do that, but there's a lot of people that do it that's trying to be able to do next level stuff. And what can you say to the people out there that's on that path trying to be able to figure themselves out? But in addition to just not being afraid, what else do they got to do in order for them to succeed?
Just be proud of who you are, and just be happy with who you are. You know what I mean? As a really good friend of mine, C-Dub, tells me, and I know you listening, so shout out to C-Dub. But I know, like, what my friend tells me, you gotta own it. And once you can just be happy with who you are as an individual, I mean, that's all people want. That's all people want, is just to see you happy with who you are as an individual. And that's one of the reasons why, the stage show is successful, brother, to tell you the truth, is because we're just going up there to have fun, just being myself and just having fun. And I learned in life just doing that will allow you to be successful.
As you continue to keep pushing on in your career and stuff like that, and you listening, like we got Leondro live, right, on Nexxlegacy Radio, branded After Dark, 98.3 The Beat in Japan, turned up. They knew this dude was coming on, so they wanted, it wasn't because it's Nexxlegacy, it was because this dude is on. You know what I'm saying? Canada is already turned up in your honor. And not only that, like the States, you know what I'm saying, they starting to hear a lot about what you about. And when you start talking about, like, you know, a bunch of different strangers and people hitting you up and, you know what I'm saying, I think I was on one of your pages and they was like, man, I like your sound. You sound original, something like that. Like, I was checking it out. And it's like when you think about, like, some of these, you know, some of these people out there that you haven't had contact with, but then they just kind of checking you out. Like, how does that make you feel as an artist on the rise?
Brother, I to tell you the truth, I just feel blessed. When that happens, I just feel so blessed because it's just, you know, it's a great opportunity to just have my music heard. And, you know, any up-and-coming artist will tell you that. So when I got out of that stage and I got to the point where I see that people are receiving the music on, you know, so many different levels, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, today I looked my missus in the face and I said, you know what? I'm getting so much Cali love. And it's that itself, just to see how that's happening and to know what's happening out in Georgia. When we were looking at some statistics the other day, we saw New York. And, you know, I have a big UK following. With that, I just feel so blessed, man, and I feel honored to have that responsibility to be in my position. You know what I mean? And what I do with that is I eat it humbly, and I just continue to just create good music for the people, man. But it's just every day I do wake up just feeling lucky and happy with who I am as an individual.
Straight up, amen to that. Leondro, we're going to play super big because, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling super big right now. So I think I need to throw this joint out there for the people out there listening. Shout out to, once again, all the Facebook Live people out there doing this for the first time, just trying to light it up and get some more people, not just interactive and involved, but also just checking out what we do on a radio station, because I feel like radio plays a key into an artist's development and career as well, because if we don't have these stations pushing this line, like, it's going to be hard for that artist to not just stay motivated, but also stay focused on the next mission, because it's always cool and easy if you can be able to get supportive radio stations out there that's running good, solid music, and not just on rotation, but just in honor of and just because of the love. We need more of that, right?
Oh, boy.
Hey, my man said it. Man, I'm going to play super big right now. We're going to come back. We're gonna talk to this man about his upcoming projects. But also, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to log in, not just for that, but I want everybody to log in and tune in, because I'm going to ask this man about, you know, love and music. Do they intertwine? Do they still work? You know what I'm saying? Not just, I ain't talking about love and hip-hop. I ain't talking about reality show, but I'm talking about real stuff. So we're going to talk about that upcoming project right here, right now. Branded After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy Radio. Leondro, super big. What it is, I am Branded. Branded After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy Radio. And my man, hey, Leondro, bruh, hats off to this one. Super big. Where you been hiding that one, man? You didn't get that to me the last time we did an interview.
You know what, man? We didn't have the right people around to make sure that happened, but you know, now that's you know what I mean. It's a new regime, new team. It's a great situation. So we made sure we got you all the right.
I love you for that, bro. I love it. Hey, my man, LeondroMusic.com. Make sure you hit him up all social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. What am I missing? The .com. I already said that. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud. Make sure you go ahead and get that. Once again, shout out to my peoples over there at Japan, 98.3 The Beat. Shout out to Facebook Live, all my peoples out there listening. Shout out to the live streamers, all the people out there listening. Shout out to all the people in the States and Canada listening. And it's a beautiful night tonight because, you know, we got a lot of traffic, which is all good. And while we do have this traffic, man, I wanna ask you, like, what's going on with projects, what you got cooking, and what you got for the listeners now. That's, you know, some of the listeners from some of the chat lines that I'm getting right now, they're like, man, I never heard this dude before. Hats off. Dude got talent. Stuff like that. So, you know, new listeners is listening. So tell them a little bit about your projects and what's going on with you.
Well, man, right now we got, you know, we got a hot track about to drop called Fix. And, you know, I'm really excited for that joint, brother. I'm really excited for that joint. And right now we just we finna do that, and we have some that we got planned for the fans. Right now it's just about music, and being back in being in Toronto right now, like, just has given me like a different type of influence. Because there's a lot of things, like I said, man, new team, new regime. So it's just, a lot of new people around that, and some of the right people from before around, and it just feels really good. So right now we're just working on a project where it's just about the new feeling right now. And it's just even sitting down tonight, I was going through the music with the team. It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling. So what the fans can count on for sure is it's going to be song after song after song right now. Just a great reflection of just where we're at right now. But definitely the next thing up is 6, and I'm telling you, man, once that hits, it's a good look.
You got target dates on some of these releases, and if you do, when can people like start pre-ordering and all that good stuff?
6 comes out this week, Wednesday. On Wednesday, everybody will be able to go cop it. You'll be able to get it anywhere from Spotify to Apple Music, Google Play, the SoundCloud, like, any way. You can get it right off the website. Anyway, they'll be able to find it.
Wait, can you repeat that again, bro? So you saying it's coming out this week? Like this week, right?
It's coming out this week.
Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all know where it is. So if y'all hit my man up on all social media outlets, he'll provide that link for all the people out there asking questions about when is this thing coming out. When you say 6, you talking about a full-length project, EP? What's up?
No, well, 6 is the name of the track that's coming out next. And, the EP itself, ain't no really, ain't no name on it. I can't give too much about it away. But, there's definitely a lot brewing right now. We're just more focused on making sure that these, all the singles are ready and lined up for the fans, and just right now just bomb after bomb after bomb. So, we have 6 as the first one lined up. We just decided actually today which track is going to go next after 6, but I don't want to give those ones too much light yet because right now it's just about 6. You feel me? So I'm really excited for that one, and like I said, it's fire.
Hey, and on this EP project, Super Big's gonna be on that though, right?
You got it. You got it.
I'm just saying, man. That's been my theme music all day, bro. Like all day I've been on that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play 6 though, and I'm gonna let the listeners know what they in store for. We're gonna play that shortly. But I gotta ask you. Ask you. Hey, I'm running that though. So before you even get off these lines, and before we say goodbye, I gotta run it because I gotta tell you how I feel about that one too. But I want to ask you about the culture of music. Always ties into relationships, right? I always feel that music is like a conduit of, stuff that we could kind of say, but we can't say. But I'm glad Leondro here, so we could be able to spit it in a way where I could be able to, put it out there as far as how I feel. Now, when it comes to the culture these days, like, we don't have the classic R&Bs like we used to. We don't have a classic. We do, but we don't. There's a detachment, I feel, when it comes to that. So, what do you feel about love and hip-hop? Not just the relationship, not the reality show. I ain't talking about that. But how do you feel about the love aspect in the culture of music that, I'm talking about the love affair that we have for the music, but also the relationships that came off of it?
So when you mean, like, when you say the relationships that came from, what you mean?
Like, business relationships, marriages, like whatever, man. Like any relationships that came off of the culture of music. And then on the flip side, let's go to the aspect of, music always built bridges, in my opinion, right? But it also kind of combined folks to be able to explain certain things, like relationships, right? Like, it was easy for me to put a Luther Vandross track on and let my lady know how I felt because he helped me do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you still feel like you get what I'm saying, right? So, you know, how do you feel about it nowadays? Is it still kind of like, you know, do we still have to go back to, you know, appreciate what it was, or is it still kind of there for the people to catch?
Nah, man, it's still here. You just got to find the right ones. You know. For me, I'll say, like, you know, we're talking about all aspects of love and the culture. And it's so crazy because being a rapper and I'll have fun in videos. And, you know, usually if there's models in videos, a lot of people have the perception that, like, you know, those are your females. And that's never the situation. I always make it clear. I'm a one-lady man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the missus because I know she's listening. You know, and
there you go.
You know, that's my yum. I love her to death. That's, like I said, that's my yum. You know what I mean? So it's
there you go.
When we talk about listening to music, I mean, I'll tell you the truth. You know, I live with my lady, and sometimes when we make love, there's music going, and there's a lot of new music that I can listen to that I can say has been playing while making love to my lady. You feel me? So
right.
You look at someone like, I think his name is, right now I would have to say the biggest song right now for me personally would be his name is Isaiah Blake, and the song is called Black and Blue. And that song just reminds me so much of the relationship that I have with my lady because when one's down, the other one's there to pick them up. And I truly believe that that's what a relationship itself is about. So when you hear music like that, you don't got to go back. As long as you look for the right ones, you'll find it. And you'll find the one that represents you and your lady the most. And like I said, right now I would have to say that would be the biggest one, Isaiah Blake, Black and Blue, because, you know, that's the best representation of me and the love of my life.
I feel that. And what's funny is I had that in the car, like, over the weekend, right? So that was, like, one of the first times I was listening to it. So, you know what I'm saying, like, the music dude in me had to check it out, you know, a couple more times just so I can absorb it. And I feel where you're coming from because, you know, I think that's a dope representation. And you're right, there is some out there. But what I feel like, and you could probably co-sign this too, is that we just need to expose it more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just water, you know, social consciously, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's there to be taken, but I just think that we need to be able to elevate it more so people can be able to absorb it like we once did. You feel what I'm saying?
100%. 100%. But we got to get, like, you know, when it's weird because I kind of feel like to say that, you know, relationships are kind of like taboo in a sense in the culture sometimes. It's all dependent who you're speaking to, who you come across. And I don't believe in that at all. And that's why, like, you know, I'll be the first one to protest and say that, like, you know, like I said, I'm a one-lady man, and I love my woman to death. Ain't no female coming before her. You know, so with that being the scenario, it's, you know, all I can do is be myself and be the change that I want to see. But, you know, hopefully these cats catch on because it's even less stressful that way too, bro.
Hey, who you telling, bro? Like, you know, I feel like to be with the way the world is now and it's all crazy and you just need to have, like, a safe haven, right? So you can't have a safe haven with a bunch of different women or a bunch of different dudes, ladies, or whatever it is you feel like you do. Like, your safe haven is just that solitude that you can have with not just yourself, but that one person that knows, like, hey, despite it all, I got you. Like, that's the biggest plus that I feel like anybody that could take at this day and age. You get what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's just crazy, man. This world is crazy.
It's true, man. You speak about safe havens, and it's true. It's always good to know that, you know, you got that one person that you can count on. You know, there's you know, there was a time where I just, you know, it's hard to do even with the music industry. You know, it's hard to do it. So when I even look at, you know, shooting videos and, you know, my lady's there to help me out with every step of the way, you know what I mean? It's like even that itself is such a blessing, you know, to know that I got a partner that's there to, like, you know, make sure I'm always good and anything I need, she's there. So it's man, like you said, safe haven, I like that. That was the best word.
Hey, that might be the name of one of your songs one day, right?
Oh, you got it though. You got. I throw you the credits for that, Fox.
I was just saying, Leondro's my guest. Brandon After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy.com. Also brought to you by Leondro Music. Make sure you follow him. Hit up the .com and all the social media. Shout out to once again. Shout out to 98.3 The Beat in Japan. Hey, without further ado, I'm gonna run 6 though. Can I run it at? It ain't 6 o'clock, but can I run 6? Can I play this thing?
Go for it, man. This is gonna be the first time, man. Listen, I've been saving it for this moment to rock with you, bro. I remember we seen that as a team, and we was talking like we gotta give it to you, bro. We gotta make you be the first one to spin it. So, brother, this is an honor that this is the first time it's being spun and being heard. So let's kill it, man.
You heard it from the man right here, Leondro Radio. Brandon After Dark. I am Brandon in the building. Leondro in the house. Japan is in the house. Canada and the United States in the house. Globally, worldwide, we in this building. And this is the new one. First time ever heard, like, on the air live, right? So, props for giving me something brand new. But, you know, I got to ask you a question, right? So, hey, by the way, slaps in the car, just so you know, everybody out there listening, yes, it does. Definitely slaps in the car, for sure. Hey, but, hey, this 6 joint, hey, what was your mindset writing and being in the booth putting this together? Because I felt something, like, you know what I'm saying? Not just you, like, the confidence, but I felt something from you when I listened to this track. So what was your mindset when you put it down, bruh?
Bro, I really wanted to put on for the city, brother. Like, when I heard the beat, like, I came up with the hook right away, and I just wanted to put on for the city. I just wanted to put on for the city, and it's just, that was just the hunger behind it. And there was, you know what I mean, the story behind this song is there were some people I was working with that, you know, like I said, weren't on the same page. So when we heard and we're working on the song, they weren't really feeling it. But I knew that this is what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And when it comes to music, it's all about a feeling. You understand what I mean? So it's like when I just had to do it. I had to do it, and I fought for it, and I had to do it. And it's just when I got the opportunity to do it, I had to make sure that I just did it right. And I guess that's a passion that you hear that you're talking about. So I just had to put on for the city, man. I'm so happy that it turned out the way it did.
Hey, and I say this to, like, you know, a lot of artists that I work with, or a lot of artists that I put on, or a lot of artists that I have come on the air, right? Because there's certain songs that I hear when it's just like, man, I know there's a story behind this song because I feel it, not just listening to it. And see, that's the thing that I want other people to pay attention to. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have that special type of ear to be able to hear certain things. You should just be able to just, you know what I'm saying, just tune out the world and just let me feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of songs that's not like that, but there's a lot of songs out there, if you really pay attention to them, not just to the music, the melody, the lyrics, and how the lyrics is being done, you could feel it. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked a lot of other people. Man, you was in a zone when you was recording that shit, because I could tell. You know what I mean? Like, I could feel it myself, and that's why I wanted to ask you that.
Okay, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. And like I said, man, it's just I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I'm just happy for the world to hear it. And right now, it's just, you know, from this point going forward, it's just that push to get it big, man.
That's solid. That's solid. So this track's coming out next week, literally. So make sure you go ahead, hit up LeondroMusic.com, hit up all his social media spots so you can check it out, get it, buy it, support it, get ready to rock his project that's coming soon. And, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, a couple of quick ones before we let you go. Like, what's outside of the projects and this thing you pushing? Hey, is there going to be a video for this one too?
There's going to be a video for this one too, and that drops September 24th. The video comes out September 24th. So they'll be able to go on my website, and all my social media will be, you know, giving the information and setting up the links for that. So September 24th, the video comes out, and it's dope, man. You're going to love it. It's definitely representation of the six and who I am as an individual and the people I have around me. So they're going to love it, man.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. And the people out there globally, man, not just in your part of town, but also in Japan and the United States, people out there that want to book you, get you logged in, how can they find you? What's your team looking like? Where can they reach you?
They can reach me at Carleon Management, and that's KARLEONMGMT at Gmail. Again, KARLEONMGMT@gmail. And yeah, man, catch it while we still got some time, because things are looking really good, man. I thank God for the blessings that I have and the opportunity that I have as an artist. So, just catch me quick, and hopefully we'll be able to make it out. You know what I mean? First come, first serve.
Hey, I got you. Hey, I feel like you've already blown up in my mind, but classic Martin Lawrence. He about to blow up. He about to blow up. Watch out. Watch out.
That's it, man. Love it.
Hey, what's up? Hey, give some shout outs before I let you go, man. Go ahead. The floor is yours. You can say whatever you need to say for as long as you need to say it, man. Give your shout out.
Man, only shout out, man. Shout out to Carleon, the movement, and everybody involved. It's you know what I mean. I have a crazy team, and I'm just I'm grateful for the people I have around me, and it's been nothing but fruitful. So, for everybody who's down with Carleon, I appreciate all y'all. From Miss Westlake down to AC, everybody, man. I just appreciate you all. So let's just keep it rocking, and the fans, y'all better stay tuned, because we got a lot popping.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you, man, which is definitely one of the reasons why I definitely appreciate the fact that you could, anytime that I ring, your line or your people's line, you could always say, hey, you know what, I got you. Very accessible, very gracious, very humble, and that's what makes my shows a lot smooth and a lot more fun when I have someone not just like you, but your team and people out there just like you that actually is enthusiastic about trying to take this art form to higher levels. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate you. But here's my critique real quick. I'm about to beat you down one time before I let you go. Man, you can't let it be too many months where you can't disappear on your boy, man. You got to come back and holler at me from time to time, man. Don't let it be too many months, bruh.
I got you, and I remember too from the last time we talked, I'm supposed to come out to the Bay. You will come out here for Madison, so we gonna make it work, man. I got a Cali trip coming up. I gotta run out there, so we definitely gonna make it happen. And I'll be out there really soon. And like I said, you're gonna have to show me the Bay.
Thank you. We definitely got to log in and do that, man. We got to do it soon, not just on some business, but just on some one love stuff. Because I'm proud of you, man. Like, you're my homeboy, right?
I appreciate you,
it's
man.
Just like I continue to watch your career, you know what I'm saying, continue to grow. And you're one of them dudes where it's just like, man, hands down, I will support 100% because not just because of your talent, but because of you being humbled down and you being a real stand-up dude. So, man, whatever you need, not just this station, but whatever you need in general, man, just you and your team, man, you always going to have my support.
I appreciate you, brother. Like, awesome, real, I truly, truly do, man. And we definitely we gonna catch up soon. I'm going to be out there before you know it, man. Before you know it. And like I said, you're going to have to show me the Bay Area and show me the best place to get some macaroni and cheese.
Hey, man, it's another spot. We had one spot in East Oakland. They closed, and it broke my heart because they had, like, the best. But I got a backup, though. So I got another spot where we can be able to get that cracking. So that won't be a problem.
There we go, fam. There we go. So you can see me really soon, then.
There you go. LeondroMusic.com is his website. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. Hit up all social media, Leondro Music. Hey, man, blessings to you, blessings to the team, your lady, your family, your grind. And before I let you go, though, because, like I said, you being a humble guy, and I know as crazy as the world is right now with a lot of natural disasters and floods and hurricanes and stuff like that. So I just want to give you the opportunity and a chance to be able to, express yourself when it comes to all the stuff that's going on right here in the world today.
Mhm. Well, man, it's it touches me home because being someone whose family's from Florida is I know what my family had to do to evacuate to head out, and I believe everybody right now is in Albany, Georgia. And, I have a few family members that have stayed behind in Florida. So, that stuff does touch close to home. And all I can really do, man, all we can really do is just pray for these people. And let's, at the same time, anything can help. So any type of donations, it's up to the individual. You look into the different organizations and see who you feel comfortable with. But, anything helps. I truly believe that crumbs make bread. So anything will help, and I just hope that everybody can do what they can and do their part to help, the world in this crisis right now.
Amen to that. And you know what? I'm going to actually take that line you just put, crumbs make bread, because to me that's so true in a world today where it's just like you don't have to have the big dollar amount donations to make an impact. Because if you got $1, $2, whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna touch some stranger. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help them out in their time of need, and not too many people really recognize that or know that. They just feel like, you know what, I got to have $100 or I got to have $500 or whatever. Like, you don't really need that in order to make an impact, and that is the truth, bro. So I appreciate you saying that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And like I said, man, I just hope everyone can just do what they can, do their part, and just keep everybody in their prayers.
Right on, man. Once again, you can find them at leondromusic.com. Everything and all things Leondro Music. My brother, appreciate the time, appreciate the interview, appreciate the grind. I'm going to be the guy, even though I have it, I'm going to go buy it when it drops. 6, I need to go get that thing. You know what I mean? I want everybody else to go get it as well. So, hey, man, much props to you and yours, man. Keep it hustling.
Thank you, man. I truly, truly appreciate it. Truly, truly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
One love. I'll be at you. That is my homeboy, Leondro Music, right here on Nexxlegacy, Branded After Dark. I'm going to play a couple of tracks, come back, and I'm gonna air out just some music and relationship stuff, just in addition to what we were talking about when it comes to certain things like this industry and stuff like that. I just feel like it's always good when you can be able to share some moments and some conversations and stuff like that. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna play a couple of tracks. I'm gonna play Case featuring Joe, Faded Pictures, right here, Branded After Dark.
Nexxlegacy.